You know, James, I was watching a movie last night, and the main character had to make a split-second decision between saving his brother or saving a group of strangers. It was so intense, and I found myself pausing the movie, actually pausing it, just to ask myself, what would I do?
Oh, wow. That is the kind of question that keeps you up at night, isn't it? There's no right answer. And honestly, those are the conversations that I find the most fascinating in English because they aren't about grammar or verb tenses. They're about who we are.
Exactly. It's about values. And today, we are going to tackle something really special. We are going to learn how to debate ethical dilemmas. It's like taking your brain to the gym. It's going to be a workout.
I love that analogy, brain gym, because ethical dilemmas force you to use higher-level English, conditional grammar, expressing opinions, agreeing, disagreeing, all in one package. It's the ultimate test for a learner.
It really is, and it's so much fun. A very warm welcome to everyone here at Learning English Studio. I'm Amelia, and I am so ready to get deep and philosophical with you all today.
Hi everyone, I'm James. It's great to be here. I've got my thinking cap on, and my coffee, of course.
Essential fuel for deep thinking. Thank you all for tuning in. Before we jump into the moral maze, just a quick reminder to please subscribe to the channel and click that like button. It helps us so much. And if you have a friend who loves a good debate, share this episode with them.
Yes, share the debate. The more minds, the better.
Okay, James, let's start at the beginning. What exactly is an ethical dilemma?
Good question. It's a complex situation where you have to choose between two options, and neither option is perfect. Usually, there is a moral conflict. Doing one thing might be good for one person but bad for another. Or it might be legally right but morally wrong.
Right. It's a conflict of values. And in English, when we talk about these, we use some very specific phrases. We don't just say, I choose A, we explain why.
Exactly. We use phrases like, from an ethical standpoint, or from a moral perspective.
From a moral perspective. I love that one. It sounds so intelligent. Or if we look at this from a utilitarian point of view.
Ooh, utilitarian is a great word. That means choosing the option that helps the most people. It's about the greater good.
The greater good. That is a huge concept in ethics. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Yes, and the opposite of that is looking at the individual. I believe we have a duty to protect the individual, regardless of the consequences.
So you see, already we are moving into advanced territory, regardless of the consequences. That is a high-level phrase.
Let's try our first dilemma. This is a classic one, the trolley problem. Have you heard of it?
Oh yes, the trolley problem. It's famous. But let's explain it for our listeners. Okay, so imagine a train is coming down the track. It's going to hit 5 people who are tied to the track. They will die.
Right, but you are standing next to a lever. If you pull the lever, the train will switch to a different track, but on that track, there's only one person tied down.
So you have 2 choices, do nothing and 5 people die, or pull the lever and 1 person dies. What do you do?
It's horrible, right? But to debate this in English, we need to weigh the options. We can say, on the one hand, saving 5 lives seems logical.
On the one hand, and then on the other hand. This is the perfect structure for a dilemma. On the other hand, actively pulling the lever makes you responsible for that one person's death.
Exactly. By intervening, you become an agent of death. That's a heavy phrase, an agent of death. So, which side would you take, James? Are you a utilitarian? Save the 5?
I think I have to go with the greater good. I would pull the lever. I feel like I'd feel guilty if I let 5 people die when I could have stopped it.
Interesting. I'd feel guilty. That's a moral feeling. I think I might agree with you. Although the idea of being responsible, that is heavy. But imagine if that one person was your mother, then what?
Oh, that changes everything. Then it becomes personal. I couldn't sacrifice my own mother even to save 5 strangers.
That brings us to another dilemma, the conflict between personal loyalty and public duty. This is a common theme in movies and literature.
It is. So, vocabulary for this: conflict of interest, moral obligation, personal bias.
Bias is a good word. If you save your mother, you're biased. You're not being objective.
Objectivity is when you look at the facts without feelings. Subjectivity is when you look at it through your personal feelings.
So we can say it is difficult to be objective when family is involved.
Exactly. Okay, let's move to a different kind of dilemma. Let's talk about honesty, the white lie.
Oh, this is something we all do, isn't it? The classic example. Your friend buys a new hat. It's terrible. It looks awful. They ask, do you like it?
The terrible hat dilemma. Do you tell the truth and hurt their feelings, or do you lie and make them feel good?
This is a great practice batch. We can use conditional sentences. If I tell the truth, she might get upset. If I lie, I am being dishonest, but I'm protecting her feelings.
Protecting someone's feelings is a valid ethical reason. It's called benevolence, acting with kindness.
But is it kind? Maybe she wears the hat to a job interview and doesn't get the job because of it. Then your lie hurt her in the long run.
Ah, good point. In the long run versus in the short term. That is a great distinction. In the short term, she feels happy. In the long run, she suffers.
I think I would tell the truth, but very gently. I'd use a softener.
How would you say it?
I'd say, it's not really my style, but you look happy in it.
I love wiggle room. It sounds cute, but it works in business too. Is there any room for negotiation?
A more formal version is there any flexibility on that figure?
Yes, and what if they offer you a deal that is okay, but not amazing?
Then you use the hesitation technique. That is certainly a step in the right direction, but I'm not sure it's enough for us to move forward today.
Ooh, that is smooth. A step in the right direction. You validate them, but you hold back your agreement. You are saying, closer, keep trying.
It's like training a dog. Good boy, but not yet.
Well, don't tell the client they're a dog, but yes, the principle is similar. You want to guide them to where you want to be.
We also have phrases for when you need to consult your team. You shouldn't agree to anything big right there on the spot.
No, never. You need a buffer. You can say, that is an interesting proposal. I will need to take it back to my team for review.
Take it back to my team. It shifts the responsibility. It's not, I don't like it. It's, my boss might not like it.
Exactly. I need to run this by my director. Run this by is a great phrasal verb.
Or, I'll need to crunch the numbers and get back to you.
Crunch the numbers, that means calculate the finances. Very common.
Let's take a short break here, listeners. We will be right back with more phrases on how to close the deal and handle those awkward moments when you hit a dead end. Don't go away. And we are back. Welcome back to Learning English Studio. I'm James.
And I'm Amelia. We are navigating the tricky waters of business negotiation, and I think we are doing a great job.
We are. So let's move to the end game, the close. This is where you finalize everything. But sometimes, even at the end, there are small details to argue over.
Oh, always. Delivery dates, payment terms, support levels. This is often called the horse trading phase.
Horse trading, swapping little things. Okay, so for terms, you might say, we can agree to the price, provided that payment terms are net 30.
Provided that. That is an excellent conditional phrase. It sets a condition. I'll do it provided that.
Or, we are comfortable with the price on the condition that.
On the condition that. Very strong.
What if they want a discount? This happens all the time. They say, give me 10% off.
If you can't do it, you have to say no politely. I'm afraid that is out of the question. That means impossible.
Out of the question, yes. But maybe offer something else instead. I can't discount the price, but I can include free shipping.
I can't, but I can. This is the yes, but strategy. You redirect the value.
Instead of a lower price, how about we extend the warranty? How about we is a nice way to propose an alternative.
Very friendly. Let's look at it from a different angle.
Okay, so finally you agree, you shake hands, what do you say?
I think we have a deal. Simple and confident.
I'm glad we could find a solution. Let's get this down in writing.
Let's get this in writing. That is crucial. Verbal agreements are okay, but paper is better.
I will have my team draw up the contract. Draw up means prepare the document.
Now, let's talk about some things that can go wrong. What if there's a deadlock? Nobody's moving.
This is the stalemate. You need a way forward without walking away. You can say, it seems we are at an impasse.
An impasse, that means a dead end. Why don't we take a step back and look at the big picture?
Take a step back. Good advice. Or perhaps we can park this issue for a moment and discuss something else.
Park this issue is a great idiom. Put it aside. Leave it in the parking lot.
Yes, let's shelve it.
Or you can use the timeout card. I think we need a break to reflect on this.
Yes, sometimes a coffee break solves everything. The tension just dissipates.
And what if they use a tactic on you, like good cop, bad cop, or the silent treatment?
Ah, the silent treatment. They just stare at you, waiting for you to drop the price. It is so uncomfortable.
The best way to handle silence is more silence. Or you can say, does the silence mean you're considering the offer?
Call them out. Is everything okay?
Or, I'm happy to wait while you consider it, but keep your face neutral. Don't look nervous.
Body language is half the negotiation, isn't it?
It really is, but since we are an audio podcast, let's focus on the voice. You want to sound calm, not rushed, not desperate.
Yes, even if you really need the deal, you must sound like you could walk away. I am prepared to walk away if we can't find a fit.
A fit, that is a great word for a business relationship. If we aren't a good fit, it is better not to proceed.
It shows self-respect, and that earns respect.
Let's try to put this all together in a mini role play, James. Let's say I'm buying a service from you. I want a lower price, but I want to keep the relationship good.
Okay, I will start high. For the premium package, including all the extras, our standard rate is $5,000 a month.
Okay, I will push back. I see. That is certainly a comprehensive package. However, that figure is significantly above our allocated budget for this quarter.
I understand your budget constraints. However, considering the level of expertise involved, I believe it is very competitive.
I appreciate the expertise you bring, James, but to make this work, we would need to be closer to $4,000.
$4,000 is difficult. It would mean cutting into our margins.
Well, perhaps we can meet halfway at $4,500, but we would need to include the onboarding support for free.
Let me think. If we'd go to $4,500, I would have to limit the support to email only.
That might be a deal breaker for us. How about this? $4,500, phone support for the first month only.
You drive a hard bargain, Amelia. But okay, I think we can make that work.
Excellent. I'm glad we found a number that works for both of us.
Me too. Let's get this in writing.
See, it flowed. We were polite, we were firm, we used however, appreciate, difficult, meet halfway. It sounded natural.
It really did. We didn't shout, we didn't threaten, we just traded value.
That is the essence of negotiation, trading value. I give this, you give that.
And the vocabulary really helps. Words like constraints, margins, competitive, deal breaker.
Let's highlight some of those deal breakers. They are interesting.
A deal breaker is a condition that if not met, you will cancel the deal. That is a deal breaker for me.
Another strong one is non-negotiable. This clause is non-negotiable.
Or this is a hard stop. We have a hard stop on the deadline.
And the opposite is negotiable or flexible.
What about ballpark figures? I use that all the time.
Oh yes, can you give me a ballpark figure? Just an approximate number.
It comes from baseball. The park is the stadium. Just get me in the stadium.
I love idioms. Another one, play hardball.
They are playing hardball with us. That means being aggressive, tough.
Or to play devil's advocate. Just to play devil's advocate, what if the market crashes?
That is a good one. It helps test the strength of the agreement.
So, listeners, as you can see, there are layers to this. You have the structure, the vocabulary, the idioms, and the psychology.
And the best way to learn is to listen to real negotiations. Watch movies like The Social Network, or listen to business news channels like Bloomberg or CNBC. They use these phrases all day long.
Yes, immerse yourself. And don't be afraid to use them. Start small. Can we meet halfway? Is that your best offer?
Even in daily life, if you are buying a used car or a house, these phrases work.
Exactly. I'm not sure that is the fair market value.
Yes.
So, alumnes, we are coming towards the end of our negotiation masterclass. But before we sign the contract, we have our interactive segment.
Yes, we want to hear from you. We want to test your negotiation skills.
Okay, here is the scenario. You are at a market. You see a beautiful rug. The seller says it costs $100.
That is a bit expensive for a rug.
So, listeners, we want you to write in the comments below, what phrase would you use to start the negotiation?
Try to use one of the phrases we learned today. Don't just say, too expensive. Be professional.
For example, you could write, I love this rug, but $100 is a bit steep for me. Would you accept $70?
Or, that is a nice piece, but it is over my budget. Can we do a little better on the price?
Or maybe, if I buy 2 rugs, can you give me a discount?
Yes, show us your best haggling English. Haggling is the word for negotiating prices in a market.
We can't wait to read your comments. Who's going to be the best negotiator in the Learning English Studio community?
And while you're writing, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps.
And share it with a business partner. Negotiating is more fun when you have a team.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone. We hope you feel more confident to ask for what you want.
Remember, the worst they can say is no, and even then you can negotiate the terms of the no.
Yes, good point. Never give up.
This is Amelia signing off.
And I'm James. See you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.